Hey all you zealots and zerglings, we've got a 3 versus 3 for you here on Dig Site. I have spawned here in the south position as the orange zerg, and my allies are Wolfpack, the yellow Terran, and Spartan, the purple Terran. And we are going up against our opponents in the north, Frescata, the red zerg, Style is PS as the teal zerg, and Stavi as the blue zergs. We are going up against an all zerg opponents, and I think we knew that these were actually going to be zerg opponents. I don't think any of them are random, so we were well aware of what we're going to be up against. And when you got 3 zergs, you're always worried for, well, like a 666 pool. Although it looks like none of them have gone for an early spawning pool just yet, so we don't have to worry about instant ling pressure, but that's always a possibility. And they can get, you still can get a lot of lings off of a, like, say, a 10 pool, which looks exactly what Stavi is going for right now. He's going for that there 10 pool. And it looks like Frescata is going for a fairly early gas, it looks like. Well, I don't know when that gas was, but it looks pretty early for gas. Yeah, and we also have the pool going down for Style as PS. Do I have a pool? My own pool is just going down. That would be, look like a 13 pool. 13 pool? Looks like it was a maybe a 12 pool. 12 or 13 pool, I don't know, but you know, I knew there was zergs coming, so I wanted to make sure that I was ready for it. Even got the spawning pool kind of out here in the front to help block off my mineral line, because it's very hard to defend a zerg. And Wolfpack's got a wall starting up here. There looks to be an opening right there, so that's not completely secure. And Spartan 2 getting a wall done. Still a little gap left. He's gonna probably want to fill that in, or the lings will just gonna run right through. If we do have lings, we do have 2 on the way right now for Stavi. And do we have, no, we have 4 going for Stavi. We got any more for any of our other opponents? Style as PS is just kind of sitting there right now. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's gonna throw out a queen to start with, and it looks like Frescata still doesn't have his lings up yet. It looks like my pool is done. Not getting any lings of my own, however, it looks like I am going to throw out a excuse me, going to throw out a spine crawler or 2. Because spine crawler is pretty good against lings. I mean, they get us surrounded, they can really burn them down. But oh no, we're going to go for 3 spine crawlers, but that's a lot of spine crawlers, and lings are not that good at getting through that. And ooh, this Overlord's in a very dangerous position. It looks like, oh, these Marines are trying to take it out. And he could easily come out there and kill it, but will that be a big risk? If there are lings on the way, that Marine would get surrounded and be completely destroyed. Although, 1 Marine for an Overlord might be worth it, considering he's got a pretty good wall. And like 1 Marine in an SCV is probably enough to hold up a wall at this point. And if he gets enough lings there, he can probably, you know, throw a bunch of more Marines up the front door. It looks like oh no, we just have a drone. I thought that was a ling going out to scout, but no, we do have a drone. It looks like he's going to be taking this expansion kind of out there in the front. It's a major attack path through here. Both these lanes are going to go right past this expansion, so it's going to be pretty difficult to hold this, but it might just pay off. Well, they just got Overlords flying all over the map, which, you know, is there. That's a good thing to do. Although when you're going up against 2 Terrans, those early Marines, and we got speed going down for 2 of our Zerg players. Does Stavi have speed on the way yet? Just starting the speed, so we're gonna have and 20 lings are on the way combined here. And Lair Tech coming up from Style is, I don't know about going Lair Tech this early. Unless he's going to go for some, well, I guess he's going to go for some early Lair Tech. But right now we do have some lings coming out here for Frescata. 6 lings, where are they going to head? It looks like they're going to head here for Spartan, which they're not going to get in. This wall is tight, and there are Marines to defend it. So those lings would be well advised to just get the heck out of there. And they are not even going to try that. Almost losing 1 ling, but he knows there's no chance that is going to happen. So they're going to come here to Wolfpack. Yes, they're thinking of going to Wolfpack, but oh, no, he's going to lose a ling there because he still can't find a wall, so he's going to come over here to me and my raid first. I have some lings of my own, plus 3 spiner crawlers and a queen, and these lings are oh, and then Stylist is going to come here and bring some lings of his own. And, oh, a bunch more lings for me are going to pop out right now, and they're going to try to surround this spine crawler, but the other 2 are just going to start going to town on it, and look, my lings are going to slowly start cleaning up. It looks like they might get this spine crawler. Yes, they will take that out, but took a lot of losses. I don't think that was worth a single spine crawler, but here comes some reinforcements here from Stavi. Might have been able to use him here earlier on. I'm going to pull these lings back. It's got to get him back in the range of my spine crawlers. I'm going to replace that one that I lost. And now they're just getting poked away at, and my ling's going to turn around once the spine crawlers are fully engaged and going to easily clean this up. See, I was prepared. 3 Zerg. I knew the early lings were probably going to happen, and I was ready for it. And it's going to show in the units lost. Yeah, because my Terran allies have not lost any, and they have lost quite a bit in lings right now. So that is not going to be good for them. Oh, we have Cloak Banshees coming here for Wolfpack, and it looks like my speed's just about to finish. And it looks like I am trying to get up an expansion of my own. Only the second player to expand, and Stabby does have a queen up here, starting to get some drones there. Definitely needs to get a lot more. I don't know if I'd transfer from here because he's still fairly undersaturated. And if he's going to put some drones on this, he's going to need a lot more. He's going to need a ton of drones. He's really needs to drone up if he's going to take advantage of that expansion. It looks like I'm going to try a counterattack. Looks like I do have enough to take this on, but I don't want to take that many losses, so I'm just going to pull right out of there. But I am going to spot this expansion. This queen is all by herself. She's going to get focused down. And the lings cannot save her, and it looks like now I've decided to engage this, and it looks like I do have the number, so I'm easily going to clean that up and go and try to focus down this hatchery. Nope, we're going to go right for the drones first, as if Stabby did not have a limited enough drone supply as it was, and he's going to lose a lot more, but here comes Frescata, who's going to try to save this expansion, and oh, looks like some of my lings, oh, no, they aren't going to quite get trapped. Oh, they're going to try to pull away in some weird pathing right there. And oh, Spartan's going to try to sit here in the sport, but oh, I led him right into my expansion. I'm going to lose a couple drones of my own in this expansion. Probably not going to be saved unless someone's going to come here and save it. But oh, all these Marines for Spartan are going to get surrounded. I don't know if that was a good idea for him to go in there after I kind of riled up the Hornet's Nest, and my expansion is going to go down. I did get some lings in there, and those broodlings are going to kind of help take him out too. Oh, he's going to lose. He's going to take some damage to those broodlings, but he's going to kill off my lings too. I got a couple more that'll pop. And I'm going to try to see if I can get him back into my main. It looks like I can, but now I've got Frescata's in here, but he's going to have to go back into my spine crawler defense, and this is basically my strong point, and trying to go on the drone line, but it's going to be almost impossible to do any damage whatsoever like that. And thanks, Wolfpack. Yeah, no, we don't need your help. Why don't you go on and do some damage? But oh, he's going to get spotted by this Overlord, and he's going to park there. So we're just going to park by this Overlord and say, hey, I have Banshees. And another ling push out from Frescata, but he didn't fare so well last time. Is he going to have better odds this time? If he's going to come at me, I don't know if that's going to work. But then again, he's got a couple of Terran walls to deal with too, so I don't know what he's going to do about this. And oh, maybe they're going to rally some more forces. Stylus is going to get some out there of his own. And oh, looks like Stylus is going for some Hydra Tech right now. And oh, we got Banelings coming for Frescata. Has he got Banelings on the front line? Yes, he does. That's a lot of Banelings that could make these Terran walls absolutely worthless. And that's enough to bust through the wall and all these Marines, so Spartan is going to have to be very careful, assuming that is where Frescata is going to hit, and these Banelings are starting to pop. Are they going to move in right away? And does he have the Baneling speed? He does not have the Baneling speed, but it may not matter. And here come the Banelings. You got to get the Lings in right behind them. You don't want him you want to follow this up with some Lings, and he's going to bust down the supply depot. He's gonna. I don't agree with this at all. He's gonna completely run around the Marines, and look at how many of those. I mean, look, he took out a ton of Marines, but how many Banelings went down? If he just hit right here in this supply depot and gone right in, he would have done a lot more damage. But he took the long way around, and he got his so many Banelings sniping. Oh, that barracks is not gonna get repaired, and the Lings are gonna help clean it up. But imagine if he brought those Lings in behind those Banelings, or if they've gone through here, and he's gonna do a lot of damage, but I don't think it was proportional to what it cost. He could have done a lot more effective damage. And I don't know what these Lings are doing, but it looks like, are we going to be able to clean this up? It looks like if I'd gotten this surround, it might have worked, but I think these Lings are going to survive a little bit longer. And hopefully, eventually, we clean them up, and it looks like we've got some more Lings coming here for Frescata, and they're going to go right to my newly built expansion, it looks like, and I'm sending some Lings here to help finish off these few Lings that are left, and Spartan's going to have to lift up his production facilities and his orbital to make sure that nothing happens to it. And I'm going to clean that up, but it's going to be at the cost of my own expansion yet again. So what are we going to do about this? Every time I expand, it gets knocked down, and this time they are going to run away from those broodlings. Very smart. Broodlings do a surprising amount of damage to Zerglings, especially early on. But they're still going mainly Lings. I know they have a Hydrogen. Oh, two players are going to go Spire. And oh, we're getting Hellions out. Those will be absolutely fantastic against the Lings, and not bad against the Banelings if you might micro them properly. It looks like Stabby did lose his expansion. He must have just rebuilt that. I didn't see when he lost it. It must have been to the Banshees, which I don't know where those Banshees went. Where did those Banshees go? Did he Did he take any losses? Wolfpack did take some losses. He must have lost those Banshees. Well, there's one right here. Kind of watching over at base. I do have a macro hatch up because I cannot keep up a second hatchery, and I'm just producing nothing but lings right now, so I'm definitely going to need the extra larva. And here comes another swarm of lings, and it looks like my spine crawlers are move forward, but this one's not burrowed, but there's still a lot of spine crawlers, but they're getting really, really good surrounds on it, and these spine crawlers might actually go down. There goes one, is going to go down, and here come the Hellions, which are going to just completely destroy these Zergman. Well, okay, there's one Hellion. But, you know, he's got Marines, so there's that. Well, this spine crawler survived because it wasn't burrowed, and two more have survived. Maybe not the best positioning for the spine crawlers. And we are going to get that one burrowed, but we're going to have another counterattack here over here for Frescata, and this wall has been rebuilt, so he's probably not going to be able to get through. But Wolfpack's got well, he's got an expansion here, but he also has a big, huge army, which is going to absolutely decimate those lings. And it looks like I'm kind of annoyed at that attack, so it looks like I'm going to counterattack. But, oh, there's a bunch of Hydras there, and no, I do not want a piece of that whatsoever. So now we know there are Hydras on the map. And I lost that production tab right now. We want to keep that. We want to keep that up. It looks like we can get a Baneling nest of my own, because with all these lings, you get a Baneling. And, yeah, and I realized, oh, he might be going the aggressive, and I actually want to defend my main, because if he just runs right past these spines, my main is absolutely toast. So we're going to go back in a bit of a defensive posture again. And what is this? He's gonna just throw a macro hatch here, kind of between his natural and the gold. That's interesting. Is he gonna mine the gold, or is he just gonna get an extra hatchery and wants to get that creep spread going? I don't know. And it looks like Stylus is getting a pretty good army going here of Ling Hydra, and we got Mutas from Stavi. Not really any upgrades, yes, although Stavi is getting the +1 upgrade for those Mutas, but there are no upgrades coming from Stylus. And, you know, Hydralis with those upgrades are pretty good. I think he does have the range upgrade, but that is it. And it looks like Frescata is going to be taking this gold. He's also going for Hydras. Interesting, all the Hydras that are going on here. With two Terrans on the map, he's going to be so easily countered by tanks. And it looks like Spartan is going to go for siege mode, so he will probably have some tanks. If he gets them in good position, these Hydralis could be absolutely worthless. Oh, it looks like he's going to prepare for a drop. And does he have any upgrades on those Marines? Upgraded Marines, I can't tell. Does he have any Marines on the ground? And we're going to get a ping over here. I guess he's going to see this expansion is up again. And it looks like we're going to push out. We might be wanting to take this out. At least Wolfpack is, and that's a lot of Hellions. Hellions can do a lot of damage to Hydras, too, if they can get close to them. But I don't know if it's the best thing to use. And no, don't focus down the Spore. You're using your Hellions to focus down a Spore and bringing all his ground attack units here first, so that they cannot shoot at the Mutas. But all these Marines, this is not a good engagement for those Mutalisks. Oh, and he's going to lose all of those Mutalisks. And where is this force right here? And in the meantime, looks like I'm going to take out that macro hatch. And oh, looks like I do have some Banelings that are. Some of them are going to go down on those brood things. And oh, here comes his Ling Hydra, but here come the Baneleys coming in at a good angle. Can he snipe them? No, he's going to take a lot of damage. Oh, look at all those Hydralisks go down. Was not able to focus them down. He's going to lose all of those Hydralisks. That is a huge loss right there. And I still have some Lings alive, too. So I'm not producing. There we go. I'm going to get some extra Lings there to re-bolster those forces. And it is not looking good for those guys in the north. I mean, if we check their income, well, actually, their income is not that bad compared to ours. It looks like Spartan does not have good macro. He must not have rebuilt that well after those Lings broke into his base. And Wolfpack's doing pretty good. Probably could use more if he's on 2 base. And we check the units lost, though, and they have lost a ton. It looks like we are going to be pushing forward, so let's get back to the action. And there's nothing here but Lings, and I had a bunch of Banelings still, and there's a lot of Hellions, too. Although he's going to get the Hellions surrounded, and that is not the effective way to use Hellions. And it looks like I was going to try to push it here into Stavi's base, but those Mutalisks and those Lings out here are going to help push me back. And going to go to Stylus as natural, get those Lings right in that middle line. All those drones are going down. And here comes some Hydras for Frescata, but I don't think that's enough for the kind of forces they've got going here. And this hatchery is going to go down. And oh, the Banelings are going to come in from behind and destroy those Hydralisks. They still had some Banelings left over. Banelings just going to town on the Hydras. I don't know if anyone ever thinks, hey, well, if they're going Hydras, why don't I get Banelings? But it seems to be working out quite well. And they're just getting absolutely decimated. And now we're going to be pushing here into Stavi's base, and there's still a lot of Marines. Too many Marines for those Mutalisks to handle, and they're +2 Marines. And +2 Marines are just going to completely rip apart Mutalisks. And Stabby's in big trouble right now. That queen is going to go down, and now his drone line is going to get completely obliterated. The Spire goes down. There are going to be no more Mutalisks other than what may already be in these eggs. Some Lings are going to pop out. 2 more Mutalisks are going to get instantly chewed up by those Marines. Here comes some reinforcements for Frescata, but I don't think it's going to make a difference because here comes a bunch more Lings for me. And it looks like I did finally get that expansion up again, but it only just popped, so it may not make any difference in this game. And there goes Stabby's entire economy. He's got nothing left, and he's about to lose his lair. And I don't think he has any drones left either. No, he does not. So as soon as these larvae die, he's done. He can't do anything else. He basically needs to keep these larvae alive and hope we go away so that he can build some drones, but I don't think that's going to happen. Taking down those spores for no real good reason. That Overseer is going to go down. Stabby's being revealed. Got nothing left right now. I don't think any of them have anything left right now. Are they really doing anything? It looks like Frescata is still trying to pump out some units, but he doesn't have a lot of money. His main's being mined out, and he has no saturation to his gold. Oh, because Spartan's got some Marines on the high ground denying him that expansion. That is brilliant play, and with the Mutalisks tied up in the north, there's nothing that he could do about it to stop those Marines. Absolutely nothing he could do about it. And what is this? It looks like, oh, it's another Overseer trying to get away, but that is not going to do any good right now. It looks like Wolfpack's going to take this gold, but I don't think it's going to matter. My Lings are going to surge in here, and I don't know why they're not just taking those out, because that is not a lot of... Where am I going? Oh, I do still have some Banelings, though. Oh, am I gonna bait his Lings into my Banelings? Oh, this could be bad. Oh, he's trying to run away, but I don't think he can do... Oh, no, you don't want to engage. You can't engage. You can't engage. No! And he loses all of his Lings. Oh, that was devastating. I don't know why he was trying to engage that, but that was not the right way of doing it. And now his main is no more. And that looks like the Banshees were Wolfpack had taken out that gold that never really lived up to its full potential. And it looks like Stylus is done. He still has a bit of money. He could pump out, say, well, I don't know what that was, but oh, I guess it was just some Lings. But that is not gonna do it. Mutalisks probably would have been better just because the Lings couldn't shoot them, but I don't know how long it would take Mutalisks to kill this many Lings. Probably not quick enough to save his base. And what are we pinging over here? Oh, we've got Frescata, got a Nidus network here. He's going to try to do some damage to Spartan again, but oh, looks like he's got a bunch of Marines here, and this attack is just going to absolutely fail. It is not going to do any good, and we are destroying Stylus' base. And yep, that is going to be the end of that, and that Nidus Storm is quickly going to fall. We just still have some Lings left in there, and Frescata is going to leave the game. Ironically, he's the only one with anything left, and he's going to be the first to go. So that is it. That was quite exciting. A lot of back and forth with those Lings, and those Baneling hits were just, oh, it just felt so great. So I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.